Ladies and gentlemen, he's got one of the dopest products. It's one of the most revolutionary products. And guess what, y'all? Now, I ain't even gonna blow. I'm not even gonna tell him what it is, E. I'm not gonna tell him yet. But I'm just telling you guys, as a marketer, from a marketing perspective, this guy came up with such a unique a product that differentiated himself from other products. And he has a very unique angle. So guys, I want you to pay attention to this brother right here from PiF CLOUDZ. He's doing it big in New York City. He's one of the hungriest guys that I see out here, always hustling. If you go to his Instagram, you will see him walking in and out of every freaking store, selling product. That is the way you build business, y'all. If you think you're gonna sit behind a desk and just chill and do this, that, and no. This man, every day, he's walking in store, selling his product to the person, talking to them personally. Do you know what a difference that makes? You heard what Thunder was saying, right, about her dispensary. She said people buy less because they want to come back just to talk some more. Right? It's about building rapport with people. Once they really understand what it is, who you are, and what you're dealing with, they want to talk to you. And that's what this man does so well, man. He's always building great relationships. His product is already in like 7 different dispensaries. Big him up for that. Already got it distributed in 7 dispensaries, 2 of the big ones in New York. He's doing it big, y'all. PiF CLOUDZ in the building. Without further ado, we're going to bring up our first contestant for Spark Tank, my man, E.Thurmond from PiF CLOUDZ, baby. Let's go.
All right. I got a partner. I'm a little nervous. It's the first time I've done something like this, but we're gonna make it happen anyway. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is E.Thurmond, and the name of my business is the PiF CLOUDZ Vapor Company. And we make a nicotine and tobacco-free smoking products for health-conscious Yes, sir. Yeah. Health-conscious consumers looking to enjoy a cleaner, lighter smoking experience. So, give you a little bit of background about the company and myself. I made this product in 2022, but it was birthed a few years earlier when my mother passed away from smoking-related illness. So it sparked a desire to want to stop people from using nicotine. I'll give you a little bit of facts you may or may not know. Nicotine and tobacco use is the #1 preventable death in America, with over 7 million deaths a year. Second is, the black and brown communities, the situation is even worse, where 45,000 black and brown people die every year, and it's the #1 cause of death for our people. So, coupled with these facts, I looked and seen that there was a need in this market. People are smoking more. The stats say that cigarette sales are declining worldwide. Well, cigarette stats are declining worldwide, and people are smoking more. What's happening? That means they're vaping. As we all know, vape industry is big, so what I wanted to do was, people are smoking more cannabis, smoking more vapes. There needed to be somebody concerned about the lung health. So I came up with PiF CLOUDZ. And like I said, it's nicotine and tobacco-free smoking products for people who are looking to wean off, or they're looking to experience the smoke without the adverse effects of nicotine and tobacco. And what it does is, it will help them. I can't legally say it'll help you stop smoking because that's a designation by the FDA, but they have not received yet. It's called smoke cessation products, and it's a very nuanced market, but we're working towards that. So I started the product in 2022, as Gary said, and we did about a year of R&D, and we really only got started this year. Within a matter of a few months, we don't have skyrocket sales, but we've sold out our inventory every place we've been. And this is old cell phone. We've been going door to door. Yeah, the one at our height was in 36 smoke shops. But you know, in New York City, smoke shop is a problem. So they've been knocking those down. We've been losing product. it's been a little struggle. So the dispensaries, we've been doing well inside there. We've sold out almost every dispensary we've been in. Some of them we're still in now, running through some inventory. And it's been a good ride. So I'm here today to find strategic partners and investors to help me grow this and take this fight to the next level. Somebody has to be concerned about the lockout. Somebody has to be concerned of where the industry is going. If we've been smoking more, and all the stats show that non-nicotine products are growing in popularity as opposed to nicotine products. The information's out there. People know that this is a silent killer. In 2023, the World Health Organization said that nicotine and tobacco use is the gravest health threat that the world's ever faced. So, I don't want to take too much time. I'm a little nervous, haven't done it before. So, with that, I'll open the floor for questions. Matter of fact, I do have one thing. A very, very smart gentleman told me to talk about the 3 differentiating factors why my product and not somebody else's. So one, we are one of the only minority-owned smoking brands in the entire world, not the United States. Number 2, our only other competitor is only sold online. We are the only in stores, and you can get it now. And number 3, I think long and hard about this one. And number 3 is, I'm the X factor. I'm the third differentiator. Because of my experience, which is nuanced, my background can't be duplicated. I've been in it, so just a little bit in the cannabis conference. I also applied for a micro business license in New York State. I'm a long-time legacy operator. I transported cannabis from California to New York and up the eastern seaboard for years. I've been doing this since, like I heard a lot of you say, since a teenager. I've served over 13 years and a half in prison for various crimes. Most recently in 2019, when I lost my mother on a cannabis charge. So it lit a passion in me to say, you know what? Because I was on Rikers Island when my mom died. They almost didn't let me go to the funeral. And that said, nah, she's supposed to be here. She smoked 2 packs of Newports a day for 40-something years. So, and you know those are cowboy killers. So it lit a fire in me to come up with this product. So that, I thank everybody for listening. A little bit of rambling. I appreciate it.
All right, that's right, baby. Put it down. You're nervous, but made it happen. All right, let's hear from the celebrity investors. Now it's time for them to give you some feedback. This is the most important part.
All right. Aaron, thank you. I want to start with just like cannabis story, right? Everybody has their cannabis story, and I think your cannabis story is different. I like to call cannabis stories business stories because this is like more about business. But the sector you're going after, the thing you're going after, is one of the things, other than climate, that I think people have really been talking about this year. And it started over in Sweden, where they decided that reduced risk products were the way to stamp out cigarettes, right? So they hit 5% smoking mark for their culture before anybody globally, right? They did that by pushing other products, right? So what you're doing is right on. And what do you plan to do just from like a flavor, a brand profile to hit that market that you really want to hit, get that traction you need?
Very good question, thank you. So currently I have 9 different flavors. We have 2 different models currently, and we have a few different products. So one of the things about my flavors is everything. I didn't mention this, and I apologize for nervousness, but everything we make is all natural. So we're made out of fruit and hemp extract. Everything is botanical. So one of the things we have is we have a great taste, but our product tastes amazing. It's a little lighter, and so we use the hemp to give some of the bodily effect. You don't use too many sweeteners. There's a lot of the vapes, they use heavy sweeteners. There's clogs and coils and burns to give a little aftertaste. So we have great flavor range. We have over 75 different combinations that we're going to be coming out with eventually. But like I said, we're a young company, but we're competent, we're capable, we're rolling. So we want to keep some of that trajectory. We have a lot of different flavors. I hope I answered your question correctly.
Yeah.
Do
you have a menthol?
Yes, we do, sir.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thank you.
So, first off, breathe, man. It's not easy. I know we talked before this, so kudos to you. All right, it's not easy to get up here, and everyone, give him a round of applause one more time. So something you mentioned is about markets. All right, so a very simplistic question. You talk about New York, New Jersey. What markets would you like to get to in the United States over the next 12 to 24 months?
Short answer, Tennessee. Tennessee is the #1 vape market right now in the United States. I'm currently in 7 states. I'm in New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Georgia, Texas, California, and Illinois, Philippines, Canada, 2 or 3 provinces, and Hawaii. Those are current states that have customers in on the continent right now.
All right, excellent. Now, this is a great learning lesson for everyone. A lot of people make one mistake. One thing when you're presenting and you're answering, never say, you know, hey Ben, da-da-da-da, you know? It's a horrible to have it, and a lot of founders and entrepreneurs do that. We don't know, which is why we're asking you. So, all right. So in general, when I was presenting, because this is also a learning lesson as well too, try not to use that, all right? Now the next question I have for you, just because you and I spoke, how much money are you looking to raise in the next 6 months?
Well, I'm looking for $1 million, and realistically, 350 would, in 6 months, would get me downhill. That's the short answer.
Okay.
Well,
So
1 million, I plan to 5 to 6 million revenue in 12 to 13 months.
okay, and then now I'm just going to go by what you said here. So what the audience does not see, you gave us some information. It says you have over $50,000 in lifetime sales.
Yes, maybe a little more.
Okay. And now you just mentioned the number 5 to 6 million potentially in sales. When do you think you're gonna hit that $5 million number?
With the investment, I can hit it in 12 months.
Okay.
So
With what percentage of guarantee you're gonna hit that number?
what percentage of guarantee?
Yeah, you'd be like, if you were ran a check, Ben and I wrote you a check today.
Yes.
What is the probability you're gonna do 5 million in sales?
150%. I'm a tireless workhorse. I don't sleep. I won't blink an eye to all your money return with interest. That's just how I am. I mean, Gary just came up here and told you, I was doing 25, 30 stores a day on foot. And I've been doing this for a long time. I built this by myself and my own investment. So the reason why I only have $50,000 in sales, every bit of money I get, I dump back into inventory. I'm going at the pace I can physically go at. I don't, all my money goes back into my business. And so that's why I only have $50,000. If I was able to start with a larger investment, I'd be much further along.
So let me ask you one other question. And this is a good learning lesson for everyone in here. Ben and I, we deal with some not so nice people when it comes to, or I'd say some very harsh investors. So, for pure shits and giggles, you get a check for $1 million. And you say you do 5 million in sales within 12 months. If you didn't hit that number, would you then give the investor a little kicker, but a ton more equity if you didn't hit that number?
That's why I love my CFO. Of course, there's all kind of sweet incentives we rely on there.
Just curious.
Sure.
Good answer, by the way. And if you don't know the answer, another great learning lesson for everyone, it's okay. Hey, you know what? Let me double check my CFO. Let's take a look at that. Do you have any other thoughts?
So I think you've done a kind of a good job of the product analysis. It seems like a lot of your use of funds is going to product. Do you have agreements with any of these groups to buy your stuff? Can you go get letters of intent to buy your product? As I think about this, one of the really valuable things you've got is a real understanding of the mechanics, right? Like you get $100,000, you turn it into X number of vapes and sell them for some price point. So if you can get those commitments, and I think this kind of goes for everybody, that's extremely valuable, right? So is that something you can do? Can you negotiate that?
Well, that was, appreciate that. That's one of the things I was on. So I've had to be told I come from the legacy market. I mean, this is probably gonna be a little bit, probably shouldn't tell the best of this, but I'm straight up. So, especially if you're talking about give me some money, we don't play the game. We're straight up at 6 o'clock. And so, coming from the world I come from, which is cash and carry, I don't borrow money. I come from having my own money and spending it all on my own thing. And this is a different mechanic, this is a different muscle, this is a different exercise. And sorry, repeat the question. I was talking about this.
Yeah, so as you spoke about yourself,
Yeah.
and you told us, I can borrow $1 million,
Yes.
and I can turn it into 5
Yes.
this year.
Yes.
I thought that's great, right? I give you $1, you make it 5, right?
Right.
But really, I'm like, okay, what's the margin on that? Right? We're making $1 million, we're making
30%.
2 million, 30%.
Say 35 to be safe.
Yeah, so $1.5 million, and then with some expenses, and we're probably break even upside down after that period, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at from an investor perspective. But really, I'm looking to you to understand those mechanics.
Yes.
Because really, I want you to be authentically you, right? That's what, I'm investing in you, right? But then the next step is that kind of intuition, right? Because if we can put people around you, give you a CFO, give you an accountant, do whatnot. But you seem to have a good track on that. So I keep trying to get any deals you can get paper, and then take them to investors and try to make money.
That was the answer, yes. So I was actively working on POs, purchase orders from large distributors. So we have a few regional distributors that were, all right, let's do it. That's it. Give me a purchase order. So something, a little commitment, otherwise, that can at least move this process along. So we have some interested parties. They haven't pulled the trigger yet today, but we're in talk with some people that will do that.
Cool.
Awesome. Hey, give it up for him one more time, everybody.